Hey folks, Dolph Van Dale here, and I've got a heavy metal and hard rock update. And I can't believe how long it's been since I've done one. It's been over a year. And I've done some singular unboxings. So I have shown hard rock and heavy metal on this channel, but there's a lot of CDs that have kind of slipped through the cracks. Mainly because, unless I get like a bunch of CDs and show them at once, it seems a little weird to do like an unboxing for a CD. But maybe that's not as weird as what I think. And maybe I'll do more of that because unfortunately, the prices of vinyl these days is so outrageous. And I want to get more music. I can get more music doing CDs than I can vinyl. And that's driving a lot of what I do. And then if I like, especially on albums I haven't heard yet, then go back and get the vinyl if it's something that I really, really want. Unless it's an artist that I know I want the vinyl on. It's getting confusing, isn't it? Kind of rambling. That's kind of the way deciding what albums to buy and when to buy them is getting to be. It's kind of confusing. But we're going to jump into this pile. I'm going to have to do this in two parts, because I don't think people are going to want to sit here for as long of a video as it would take for me to get through everything I've got stacked up here. So, this part one is going to be all the CDs I've gotten in the first, probably up till about August, September, somewhere in there. And then the rest is going to come in part two, and it's not as big of a pile, but it's a little bit bigger because I've been taking advantage of some of the holiday sales. So anyway, let's get started because there's a lot of CDs that I haven't shown on here yet this year. We'll kick it off with a couple reissues. So this is a band called Blessed by a Broken Heart, and I got two of them. These were put out by Brutal Planet Records. You can find them over at Boone's Overstock. All is Fair in Love and War and Pedal to the Metal. I like both of these. I would like to have both of them on vinyl at some point. Because I think the vinyl turned out amazing. And the artwork on these are amazing. The albums are really good. So the first, Blessed by a Broken Heart, All is Fair in Love and War, is a little more extreme than this one. This one brings in a little bit more of a melodic sensibilities. Both still rock really hard, but this would just have kind of rough vocals, whereas this has melodic and rough vocals. So I'm not saying this is like a really soft piece of music. No, these both rock hard. Just this one's probably a little more raw than the other. But they're both good, and I would like to get them on vinyl sometime. One of the few albums that I saw a video on that really excited me about the album is Extreme 6. And I saw the video for Rise, and Nuno Betancourt's guitar solo on that song was just absolutely amazing. I liked the song. When I got the CD, I like it. Probably haven't played it as much as I thought I would, and I think that's maybe at points it doesn't rock as hard as I was hoping. Maybe my expectations were a little off, but Still, I do like the album. Gotta like Gorilla Grodd on the cover there. So yeah, that's Extreme was 6. I would normally include this band. I didn't include them the debut on any kind of hard rock heavy metal list. They did rock out a little bit on this one. Mammoth 2. Wolfgang's making his dad proud. And so I feel like I gotta mention it here. Yeah, this is a good album. Alice Cooper, Road. Yeah, this is fantastic. It's really great album from front to back. This happens to be have a DVD. I need to pop the DVD in and take a look at the DVD because it's a live performance from Hellfest 2022 with a lot of great classic songs. But man, this is a good one from Alice. Let me show these next two together because they came out roughly around the same time, and man, Overkill, Scorched, and Metal Church, Congregation of Annihilation. A couple of great CDs. Yeah, man, these are outstanding. Got Primal. This is Code Red. I don't know that I'm into it as much as I was the last album, but that could just be because this has been a good year for hard rock and heavy metal. Been a lot of albums vying for my attention, and maybe I just haven't. This one just needs a little more time to connect with me. I don't know, but love some Primal Fear. In fact, if a couple of years ago when I named, I think my favorite albums of 2020, that last album, Metal Commando, was #1 for that year. My second Raven CD, I got the one right before this. Great band. I'm really enjoying them. This one is All Hell's Breaking Loose. Great album. One album that I've really been playing a lot. Nita Strauss. This is The Call of the Void, and I'm telling you, I've been playing this a lot. Maybe I need to go back and listen to that first one. I don't remember being as into it as I am this one. This is outstanding. So it seems like Michael Sweet always has a side project going if he's not working on a Stryper album. Here he's with George Lynch, Sweet and Lynch. This is Heart and Sacrifice. I've enjoyed all 3 of their albums. So I definitely wanted to grab that as soon as I saw they were putting it out. Oh man, this next CD, killer. Disciple, Skeleton Psalms, a little different, more of an old school metalhead, but this thing really rocks. Another one that's a little out of my alley, but I like them. I'm going to pick their stuff up. More metalcore, I guess, than what I would normally listen to, but War of Ages. I like them. I like Demon Hunter. There's not a whole lot more I'm going to listen to out of that genre, but I'll keep up with them. Man, love some Narnia. Ghost Town sounds great. Very pleased with this CD. This is another one that I've kind of wanted on vinyl, but just keeping me from getting it. Reissue of sorts, I guess. I can't remember the history on this album, but Defector. This came out on Roxx Records. Fire by Night is the title. Um, you know, not super heavy, but heavy enough, and good songs, strong melodies. And then Chosen by the Stranger is also came out on Rocks. It's a little rougher. I think it's mainly culled together. It's a collection culled together from uh, demos and likes. I'm not sure, but it's a little rougher, but it's good. Picked up a couple of Dale Thompson side projects. Perpetual Paranoia. This is called The Wave. And then also picked up Swingle and Thompson Ordains When Two Worlds Collide. Probably need to spend a little time with these two, just a little bit more. Get to know them a little better. But I usually, pick up stuff that when I see Dale Thompson's name attached to it. This is a great CD. Chris Manning, Reach the Sky. From what I understand, here's the back. From what I understand, this came out on No Life Till Metal. Bruce Kulick of Kiss kind of served as, well, it says creative consultant on this album. So, but it's a great album. His first one was really good too. This came out on vinyl. Another record that I've yet to pick up. Made sure I got the CD though. This new band has been doing really well, and Ritual Servant. This is Albus Mendicium. Hope I didn't butcher that, but this has a little bit of. I mean, it would not sound out of place on a playlist with early Metallica. So, great CD. This next CD though is really outstanding. Deny the Fallen, Echo Chamber. Shoot. So, as all of a sudden I've blanked on Ray Parra's name. Man, he sounds great on here. Ray Parra, of course, from Sacred Warrior. This is a great CD. And the last one for this video, Primal. It's one of the No Life Till Metal albums that came out earlier. Of course, it's got Glenn Rogers on it. What else you need to know? Fantastic. As were all the CDs in that group. I'm not showing the Reptilian because I did a unboxing on the CD and album already. So that's the first batch, and now hang loose. There'll be another video coming up that will take a look at the rest of the CDs for the year.